Let's talk about becoming rich. A lot of people do not understand about being rich and poor. There's many different ways to be rich. Sometime in life, we do not actually get everything we want in the way we should get it. Sometimes a poor man can be rich within himself, maybe knowledge. Some people can be rich because someone died and leave them loads of money. Some people can be rich because they're happy in love, they're happy in their whole life. Not everything is about money. And riches is not always about what you receive now. Sometimes you have to forget about the money to find richness. Because when a man is poor, to him everything seems to not be going right for him. And he feel down, he feel like I got nothing. But no, see, sometimes we have to think, what is it that make another person successful and not being successful? It's not just about hard work and a physical side. It's about hard work in your mind, body, and soul. Because one side of you is happy when you have everything. But there's other side of you that actually feel neglected and don't feel right. It's like a rich man. He don't get up every morning with a smile on his face and saying, oh, well, yeah, because I can afford everything, that basically life is great. He's got problems, just the same way. It might not be your problem. But at least I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, if I had money, I could pay all my bills. But then, maybe it's not just about bills. You see, money can turn you into something that you're not. Money can make you feel secure. It can make you feel secure to the point that you neglect every other things. And if things come sometime too quick to us, it's the quicker we get rid of it. And we lose it. We don't get to appreciate it in the way how it should be appreciated. I know lots of people that things come easy to them. And they think, okay, well, because this came so easy, there's plenty more in abundance. You know, the whole world is rich. Some are rich with money. Some are rich with knowledge. Some is rich because they're happy. What we are doing now, those of us who think too much about the richness of money, we are actually seeing the money, but we are not seeing what we should be seeing. We should be looking at how we can preserve life and how we should be able to enrich ourselves. Once you start enriching yourself, then you start to become rich in everything else. It's no good. I keep telling you about my bills. Because my bills, you're saying my bills. So therefore, you will have bills. You know, people don't look at what they make. They make things themselves. They create the money blockage. They create the sadness. They create the depression-ness. Because they don't see the main thing. They don't see that everything, richness, everything comes from within. Everything comes from within. You know, so many times I listen and sometimes I feel so bad because I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute, you know, if I had millions of pounds, I wouldn't be standing here now, sitting here now saying what I'm saying. And maybe my gifts would have all been wasted because I have everything I want. But sometimes I give thanks because at the end of the day, even though I have to squint and scrape through life, I am gaining experience. I'm knowing how to cope. I'm understanding how nature works. I am understanding how it is that I have to graft. Yes, we all, you have a builder, you have a scientist. You know, everybody have something that they give to life. But it doesn't mean to say one is more important than the other, because everything in life is important. So being rich or being poor, it's the same important. There should never be no one that is poor, because really everything is here for us. But because some of us, we create these things for ourselves, and some people, because they're rich, if we use the word, they want to become richer and richer. And they forget that basically, if you have something, you can split it. You can help others with it. You see, I don't blame someone for complaining that things ain't going right for them. I don't blame the rich man to think, well, I've got too much. Well, you know, the thing is, if we all were to say, let's all be poor, then at the end of the day, we all will be walking around looking miserable. If we all were to say, let's all be millionaires, then we'd be one for nothing. So you see how life works. You're given your tools, and you have to learn to work with them tools. You have to learn to sweat. And whatever you earn from your sweat, you will eat. Now, it's not my fault that basically my parents wasn't millionaires. But they give me whatever wealth they had. The wealth was their knowledge, bringing me up so I can become a man. This was their gift to me. Some parents, they're rich, and all they can say is, hey, I leave you my house, leave you my car. But see, when they leave all these things, their kids lose out on other things. Yes, I sympathize. Everyone need to be rich. But you got to find your true richness before you can find the artificial richness. Because the artificialness, it comes and go. The money comes and go. It's only spent. But when you have a gift, when you have the real richness inside of you, it's there, everlasting. It's in abundance. Like if you look, if you're an artist, you can paint millions and millions of pictures. You can even give them away. But money, everyone's frightened to give money away. Because if they do, they don't want to become poor. But an artist, he can do this. He can give his painting away because he knows that this is something that is worth more than money. Man put a price on everything. And we have to learn to appreciate what we have first. We have to learn to appreciate being poor before we can appreciate being rich. So don't be despair. Don't feel bad. Everybody, unless they were left with what they call a silver spoon, they were born into royalty, they were born into money. We all were born into money. Money is, not money, but gold, diamonds. We all born into that in abundance because it's in the world. But you know what? Once upon a time, they weren't worth nothing. They were just there as special things to look at. There was something that we all can gaze upon and say how beautiful they were. But now people look at it, the value of it. Look, people are killing animals for money. People are destroying the world for money. People don't care what they do for money. They call it power. Money is power. But at the same time, isn't your health more precious than money? Isn't one of your eyes to be able to see more precious than money? Is your heart more special than money? We put these values and things until when we're going to become in the state that we will put a value on ourselves. That people will start shooting us. If somebody said, kill him, I'll give you 100,000. They will kill you to get that 100,000. So you have to think, when you talk about being rich, when you talk about money, yes, I understand. You would like nice things. I would like nice things. I want to drive that good car. You want to drive that good car. Everybody on this earth would like to have a Mercedes-Benz, a Lamborghini. A friend of mine once said to me, I'd love to have an Aston Martin. But he didn't stop there. He want to have one like James Bond. I said, wow. So if you had it, what you gonna do? What would you do with it? I just drive around so everybody can see it. I said, yeah, but you could drive around in a normal car and everybody will see it. He said, yeah, but he's got all these gadgets inside. I said, yeah, so he's got all the gadget inside. He can blow fire a rocket and all this. What are you gonna do? If you have it exactly the same as James Bond, are you gonna fire rockets as well? He said, well, yeah, if you got it. So it tells me straight away, he's not happy with just a normal Aston Martin. He want one like James Bond. He want to be able to blow people up as well. So where do you stop? Where do you stop? You see, people say money is the root of evil. Money is nothing. Money is not the root of nothing. You are the root of evil. You are the ones who are letting money control you. And when you let money control you, then this is what happens. Because sometimes the more we have, the more we want. You look at these people the drug lords, yeah? What they do? They're making billions and billions and billions every year. Some of them make it in a month. But still they want more. They want more. They even die. And they never spent even a fifth of it. You know? So I'm quite happy. So long as I can pay my bills. And so long as I can eat. And if I can help someone else without leaving myself short, that's good enough until my time comes to enjoy the riches of the world. But my riches inside of me, I want to enjoy it, and I will enjoy it because I'm not looking at the material side of riches, because that only causes you confusion. People can envy you when you're rich. People can want to do bad things to you when you're rich. And when you're rich, your mind can get clouded that you don't understand your reality. You forget what means more to you, which is your life. Even though you might be getting up every morning, looking out over a beach, looking out over a forest, whatever. You get up in the morning, jump in your yacht, you can go all over the country, all over the world. But doesn't mean to say that you're happy. Doesn't mean to say you're happy. But you know what? If you get up in the morning, you're around good people, people who care for you, who love you, and people who will make you a cup of tea, give you something to eat. You know, this is more of to me, being rich. It's not about how much I have in the bank. That's gonna make me rich. I appreciate or my children. That's what made me rich. Knowing that at the end of the day, there's people out there who cares, who understands you. This is the treasure. Yes, Bill Gates, he's done everything. These people, these big money people, yeah, they got so much money now that they don't know what to do with themselves. So then they start to want to go and destroy God's creation. Instead of saying, well, I got enough money to live till when my time comes. They want to go to the moon to start digging, start mining. You know? How much more rich does these people want to be? And every time when you become rich, you lose a bit of you. I don't care what no one says, but you lose a bit of you. The more richer you come, it's very, very, very unusual that a really rich man would tell you, I am 100% happy with life itself. Because you know why? They want to live longer. They want to live longer because they're hoping that basically they would live as long as much money they have. But let me tell you something. We all have a time. But that time is endless. But money, you can lose it in a day. Because when you look at life and you see someone pass away, another one is born. Okay? But that doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. You have a greater wish of life. That is rich. That is being rich. When you're enriching is when you actually live on in your life because of the good that you've done in life. It's not about rich. It's not about being rich. It's about being good within your life. That's where your riches come from. Being happy with whatever God gives to you. Whatever the Creator gives to you and you're happy with it. You're not forcing it. If your day is to come to have your wealth and earth, it will come. But please try and appreciate what you have. How little it is. Appreciate it. Understand it. Not just saying it. Oh yeah, well, I appreciate everything I have. Actually believe it. Believe every little thing as if you had 10 million. The bicycle you have, love it like if it was a Ferrari. Because when you get a Ferrari will just be another car. It wouldn't go above your head. Because that's the thing. We want to be rich and we know what we're going to do with the money when we're rich. But you ask how many rich people, if they come into richness, do they really know what they're going to do? Because you know what happened? 90% of the time, the money takes over their thinking. Because now they can afford to do this, now they can afford to do that. But you could afford to do everything you want to do now. You only have to work at it. And you can do it. Don't let anyone ever tell you you're poor. You're not poor. You're only poor in your thoughts because you're not thinking the right thoughts. You're only poor because you want to be poor. Okay, so you sleep on the street. Doesn't mean to say you're poor. You got knowledge. You got a way of thinking. You got the same brain as the next man. So when we look at life, life wasn't given to us unfairly. We are the one who choose. Remember that free will? We were given a free will. So that free will, we use it accordingly how we want it to be. We can choose good or bad. We can choose to be rich or poor. Even though some people would say to me, well, I never choose to be poor. But listen, depends on which poor you're talking about, depends on which rich you're talking about. Because in your mind, in your body, in your soul, you're always rich if you choose. Remember, you've got to choose. If you're looking for material things, then you need to really go out. And you need to work your socks off your feet to become rich. Because it's becoming like the elites. You have to know somebody who knows somebody. You have to either become a thief, a drug addict, or you gotta be a good footballer. Or you gotta be a good designer. And your creation, your designs, have got to be able to be better than everybody else's. So, this is where you have to look. And you have to see why there's so many people being poor when it comes to material things. Because it's a competition. And that competition is not about us. Sometimes it's who's going to give you the right job. Who is going to recognize you for who you are as a good artist or a good whatever you want to be. You see, we recognize ourselves because that's when we recognize ourselves, we know what our riches are. So you need to find that richness first in you before you decide whether if you're rich or poor. Look for it. When you find it, then tell me, are you rich or are you poor? Because when a man is poor, he's down and out. Are you down and out within your spirit? Are you down and out within your mental life? If you tell me this, and you can show me a rich man who's tell you that I am so happy that I have everything I want. There is no pain, there is no, I don't get up in the morning ever feeling a headache. I get up every morning and, I'm just so refreshed. No. He couldn't tell me this. Okay? So, what you want to do, think about it. Really look into yourself and think about it. And see what it is to be rich and poor. I know you will be rich. I know you will be, how can I put it? You will be in this physical world. You'll be physically rich, but you need to be mentally rich within your body, your mind, and body and soul. You need to be, that's the place where once you become rich in there, believe me, you'll be rich outside.